if we're thinking about a revenue leader who's listening, sales leader, sales manager, who's thinking of going this direction, um, I want to get into playbook, but what would be your advice to them on, like, should they, on career progression, if they have managed closers, would you advise them to go and take a position on the other side so that they are eventually able to level up into VP sales? Or is this something that you can go from, I've led closers, I'm going to level up into VP sales, and I'll be able to figure out the post-sale side?
Uh, I think you need experience. And I think the people who say, if I've managed hunters, I can manage post sale. If I went to that same person and I said, okay, I've managed account managers, so I can manage hunters, they would laugh me out of a room. And so it's the same.
Because managing hunters is so much harder.
So much harder.
So much harder.
I've managed both. They are both very difficult. I actually, there's a little bit more, I'm going to say it's almost harder to manage hunters, but it's more complex to manage post sale. And that's,
Yeah.
You need emotional grit to manage hunters. I think you need experience to manage post sale. And I think that experience is often undervalued. At a minimum, I think you need to have an intimate knowledge of what happens, what's hard, what are the playbooks, what are the tools and templates and best practices in a post-sale world. And I think if you're a student of the game and you go in with a beginner's mindset and trust the experts and learn from them, I think there is, in the same way that a post-sale person can do the same on pre-sale, there is a way to learn without doing, but I have a bias to doing the work before you try to lead someone doing the work.
100% agree. So if I'm an AE and I want to get into sales management role, should I go take a post-sales role or a customer success or account management role?
Ooh, my opinion and my experience is that it is easier to go from the hunting side to the post-sales side, getting a position, than it is to go the other way. Historically, my experience has been that the hunting role is slightly more respected and valued than the post-sale role. And you see that in an average comp package for a VP of sales is significantly higher than an average comp package for a VP of CS. That's just one data point, but in my mind, it's indicative of the value of those two positions. So I would recommend, if you start as a hunter, get to a management position on the hunting side, get really good at that, and then move over to a management position on the other side with like a real beginner's mindset and a ton of mentors to support you.
Why do you think the people on the hunting side get paid, like the comp packages are larger than on the account management side or CS side?
This is an oversimplification, but I would be lying if I didn't say it. I think part of it is the gender balance in those roles. There are more men in hunting, more women in post sales, and in general, roles where women are dominant tend to be underpaid. Like pediatric medicine, for example, it's the same body, it's the same medical practice, but they make a lot less money. And I think you see that a lot in CS and account management. I think there is a gender pay gap there.